Okay, this is the review and do of your practice midterm. And maybe I'll do this in one-page chunks. The software for recording this QuickTime seems to just suddenly stop for some reason. So maybe we'll try and do this in one go. I will not only give you the answers, but I will try and explain things as we go along. Middle C is C4, fourth C on the piano. So these letters that are identifying the notes also have to have the octave. Anything below C4 is a 3 to C3, and then anything below is a 2. So if this is 4 and 3, these are 2s, and so this is a G2. Okay? This one right here is above middle C but below the C5. So it's going to be a D sharp 4, and it says give two names for this one, or an E flat 3. Sorry, 4, still 4. Okay, this one is still inside the 4 octave, right? It would be 5 for this C, so this is just B4 after, okay? C5, C6, so this is a D6, like that. All right, write the notes. I hope this is not hard for you. I hope at best you find like, at worst you find something you go like, oh, I need to remember that. Okay, so it says write a D flat. There's the D, and the flat goes on the line beside it. Now, write a different D flat. The obvious one is right there, and if you did these in either order, it doesn't matter. You could have also done like a D flat way up there if you wanted to. I just need to see that you can do D flats in more than one place so you understand that that exists. C double sharp with 2 ledger lines. Well, it can't be that one because that's 1 ledger line, and way down below won't work, and it can't be that because that's no ledger lines. 2 ledger lines is right there. I'm checking your knowledge of notes and ledger lines, and a double sharp sign is an X. Right? Remember, accidentals in notation go before the note, so you know to play the note sharp or flat or natural before it happens rather than after. Like we say, C double sharp. Right? So you think it'd be C and double sharp, but you want to know it's double sharp C coming up. B flat below middle C. Remember that that's middle C right there, right? So the B flat we're looking for is right there. Okay? F could be that F too, doesn't matter. Could be that F, doesn't matter, but this is the most likely one you do. E above middle C. Well, remember that middle C is right there, so your E flat right there with the flat just beside it. A sharp. Now this is the same as over here. We're trying to get 2 different places. So there's an A with a sharp. There's another A with a sharp, or they could be in the other order. I guess you could have gone like A sharp there if you wanted to, or gone way down below as well, but that's only for people that are trying to be problematic. G double flat, well, just remember that 2 flats doesn't have a special symbol, it's just 2 flats. Could be there, could be there, could be way up there, could be way down there. Okay? All right. I think these scales, you just know them or you don't. For example, you can either spell these or make them, or you can't, and then it's a question of notating them correctly. B major has everything sharp except for B and E. You just make sure that they're to the left of the note on the same line, right there, right? B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and B. All right, let's tackle these in order of simplicity. E flat major is another one you know, E flat, and then B flat. Here is like a thing that you might get caught on. You know how to spell it, but you forget to notate the top note. So make sure that if you know, a scale has a note that's sharp or flat at the beginning, you do the same at the top in the notation. All right, so let's talk about these guys right here. A sharp natural minor. So this one here, you probably did by thinking lowering 3, 6, and 7, right? So you do the parallel minor. If I have G major, it has an F sharp, and so if I lower 3, 6, and 7, that goes flat, and that cancels, and that's how you get that one. A sharp natural minor is designed to make you say, do you know your relative major? The relative major is the major scale that has the same number of sharps or flats, and that is C sharp major. You spell a minor triad starting on that note, and the third of the chord is the relative major scale. So this is the same as C sharp major, which is everything sharp. If you tried to make an A sharp major scale in the lower 3, 6, and 7, you'll find that A sharp does not exist. It's a B flat scale, and that can be tricky. All right, D harmonic minor. Let me do this verbally and down below. I'm going to do the parallel way. So if I make a D major scale, then it's going to have an F sharp and a C sharp, right? And then I'm going to make it, that's D major, right? Then if I make a D natural minor, I'm going to lower 3 and 6 and 7, right? So this would become natural, that's 3. 6 would become B flat, and that would be like that, right? But then to make a natural minor scale major, or sorry, harmonic, you have to raise 7 back up. So that becomes C sharp again. In other words, if you want to go straight from D major to D harmonic minor, you just lower 3 and 6, because 7 is going to cancel itself out. So the answer is B flat and C sharp, right there, okay? F sharp melodic minor ascending. All right, so remember that if you take a natural minor scale and then you raise 6 and 7, you get melodic minor on the way up, ascending, right? But we can get there quicker. So if I had F sharp major and I made it natural minor, I'd lower this note and that note and that note. But then to make it melodic minor ascending, I'd raise those notes back up. So in essence, those raising and lowerings will cancel each other. I need to make an F sharp major scale and lower that note right there, the third note. F sharp major is everything sharp except for B, which is right there, but I'm going to lower that note too, so to make it minor, and then this, and then this, and then this, and don't forget to do that at the top. Okay, that's page 1, and I will stop there and make a page 2 video next.